Well, I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your huckleberry.
Alright YouTube, I am headed to Doc Holliday's grave, the infamous gunslinger, most famously known, being involved in the OK Corral, played by Val Kilmer in the movie Tombstone, and Dennis Quaid in the Wyatt Earp movie with Kevin Costner.
So what do you get when you mix a dentist, tuberculosis, whiskey, gambling, and gunfights? You get Doc Holliday, one of the most dangerous people in the Wild West, who also used to tell people to floss. Today, I hiked the mountain in Glenwood Springs, Colorado to visit his grave. Maybe. Then I went to the building where he died. Sort of. Welcome to the Wild West, where legends are messy and death has a great view. Alright, I'm about to hike up to what might be Doc Holliday's final resting place. The man lived like every day was his last, mostly because it kind of was. Tuberculosis was his +1 since his 20s, but somehow he still found the energy to drink, gamble, shoot people, and be Wyatt Earp's sidekick. Let's go see where this Wild West legend may or may not be buried. Born in 1851 in Georgia, John Henry Holliday had what you'd call a solid resume. Dentist, tuberculosis patient, deadly gunslinger. He got his degree in dentistry by age 20. It's pretty impressive. Then he coughed blood on someone and realized maybe mouth hygiene wasn't the vibe. So he went west to dry out his lungs. Instead, he dried out saloons. Doc Holliday lived fast, talked smart, shot quicker than most, and somehow it wasn't bullets that got him. He knew he was dying for years and decided to go out playing poker, drinking whiskey, and making history. And now, he's remembered in movies, memes, and this very spot in Glenwood Springs. And here it is, the maybe, probably, kind of grave of Doc Holliday. The records are long gone, the ground was frozen when he died, and honestly, this mountain is so steep I wouldn't blame them for burying him wherever the wagon gave out. My legs almost gave out. Still, this is a spot marked for him, high above Glenwood Springs, where you can cough dramatically and really mean it. You can see here it says this memorial dedicated to Doc Holliday, who's buried someplace in this cemetery. John Henry Holliday, born August 14th, 1851, died November 8th, 1887. Now Doc didn't just roll into town, he stormed through the West like a dying tornado. He gambled, drank like a pro, got into duels, and once allegedly killed a guy during a disagreement over oysters. You don't mess with the Georgian seafood. But the moment that made him a legend was Tombstone, Arizona, 1881, the gunfight at the OK Corral. Doc stood next to Wyatt Earp and walked into that shootout with a shotgun under his coat and a death wish in his back pocket.
Oh my God.
Now this, right here, is where Doc Holliday died. This shop and museum sit on the side of the old Hotel Glenwood. Back then it was a place people came to soak their bodies and escape disease. Doc came here hoping the hot springs would help his lungs. Instead, he got a small hotel room, no money, and the slowest, saddest exit of any outlaw in the West. The Hotel Glenwood burned down in 1945, a century too late for Doc. But the last post from the original hotel is still inside the museum here, marking the exact place where the West's crankiest dentist died with $36 to his name. His final words? He looked at his bare feet and said, "This is funny, because after surviving shootouts, bar brawls, and angry gamblers, he died quietly in his bed. Life's cruel like that.
Alright everyone, thank you so much for joining in on my Doc Holliday video. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to As Seen by Dave on Instagram, TikTok, and here on YouTube. Until next time, As Seen by Dave, out!